Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day, then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say, make we no talk. But thank God say, Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo.
Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, good whatever time you are watching from. This is Maiyegun live, and it is a pleasure having you with me tonight. Every one of you, too numerous to mention. So tonight, I'm going to open the line. Okay, we're going to take some calls as we dig more into this this evening. So it's an update as well as what to come as we get into the new week, new month, February 2021. Yeah, so today is the last day of January 2021, January 31st or 31st of January 2021. So the news there is that Sunday Igboho and so many other young revolutionaries are going to be visiting so many Yoruba states in response as a follow-up to the issue of Fulani invasion of the forest and the part of Yoruba land, killing, maiming, kidnapping, destroying farms, and destroying lives of our people. Reaction, which many people have reacted to, an action that many have reacted to in different ways. Some have been saying he has no right to do that. Some are saying, yeah, he's been doing so well. I belong to the category of those who believe that he's doing so well, especially when you know that the government is pretty much incapacitated or culpable in the whole killings and the whole insecurity mess. Yeah, if you dot the line and you cross the T's, you will find them very, very, active. Let me play this video for 1 sec. This is the last video of where Sunday Igboho said it has become, very, very important and necessary for the right Yoruba sons and daughters, to, for every Yoruba son and daughters should stand up and defend their land without listening to the politicians who are actually more interested in cashing in or gaining from the from the violence. So I'm going to play this, then we will continue. Then I'm going to open the line at some point after my openings and other presentations. Okay, so let's see.
ọmọ yẹn tẹ́tí rán sí mi tẹ́ ń pè àtàwọn ọ̀gá rẹ̀ tẹ́yìn rán sí mi pẹ́ fẹ́ fún mi lówó kí n stop ẹ̀kẹ́ fi lè dìbò 2023 ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú ẹ̀yin ọmọ rẹ̀ ẹ̀yin yẹn yóò bá dáadáa dáwọn yìí ẹ̀yin nìkan lẹ̀ ń pa ẹ̀mọ yóò tẹ́ kó lọ lóyìnbó tẹ́ fi ń ra lé sílùú èbó owó tẹ́ fi tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá àwọn ọmọ tí wọ́n mọ ha dọ́là ní káàkiri ní club ẹ sọ àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ àwọn àǹtí wa ẹ sọ wọn dolóso wọ́n parí ìwé wọn níríṣẹ́ wọ́n ń sọ olóso ẹ sọ gbọ́n àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n tó parí ìwé tó yunifásitì ẹ̀sọ́ wọn dọ̀ ọlọ́kadà ẹ̀sọ́ wọn dọ̀ márúwá ọwá ní wọ kan Fẹ́mi Òjùdú Sunday Igboho àìná àbọ̀lọ̀fẹ́ bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ níbo ló ti mọ̀ níbo lè ti mi àti ẹ ti dapọ̀ kí ló dé mi àti ẹ pọ̀ tó bá rẹ̀ jẹ́ pé wọ́n fún mi tẹ́ǹkọ̀ bọ̀ wọ́n máa nu Fẹ́mi àbí kí ló Òjùdú àbí kí ló pé rẹ̀ yìí bọ́ síta kó oníkọ́mọ rẹ̀ tó ẹ pé wọ́n parọ́ pé gbowó lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ níkọ́mọ rẹ̀ kú mọ́ lójú tó ẹ pé fún mi ló àmọ́ gbowó lọ́wọ́ yín bẹ́ẹ̀ gbogbo ọgbọ́n tẹ́sà fi discourage mi lórí prógámù yìí lẹ́sàn bàálù tó dẹ̀ ti fò lọ́rọ̀ Yorùbá lọ́wọ́ tí mo wà yìí bàálù tó ti fò lẹ́ ń tawọ́ sí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá lọ́wọ́ tèmi àti ìjọ fà yìí èmi kọjá ní tẹ́ẹ̀pẹ́ fẹ́ búra ẹ̀ fún mi lówó ìwọ gan Fẹ́mi tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ sọ lówó lọ́wọ́ tó mi ni sọ lówó lọ́wọ́ tó mi ẹran kó lórí burúkú náà dáadáa sí wọ́n gan lówó lọ́wọ́ tó mi ni débi pé ìwọ ń sọ yamayama à ń pè mí tọ́ọ̀kì tó bá nírù mi lọ́mọ ọmọ dúpẹ́ fọlọ́ ni ọsùn mi dáwọn olóòrùn àwọn tẹ́ ń kó kiri tẹ́ ń fi wọ́n ṣe kiri ni tí n bá fẹ́ ṣe tọ́ọ̀gì lẹ́yìn irú wọ ó lè sanwó mi ni ọkọ̀ tí mo ń lò tí mo nínú àgbàlá sí yàrá ìyá rẹ̀ ni ẹranko jẹ́ jàtí ẹ stop gbogbo yẹn máa tẹ́ ń ṣe yẹn no going back lọ́rọ̀ Yorùbá lórí tí mo ń bá yín fa no going back táwọn kẹ́ máa ń tẹ̀ hàn tẹ́ ń rò pé ẹjọ́ ń tẹ̀ pé kọ́ lọ wá nǹkan ṣe kí 2023 wèrè tẹ́ ń fi àjẹ gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tẹ́ ń ṣe bámbám láyó ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé bí ń pọ̀ mẹ́nìkan kan àwọn Fúlàní agbénipa wọ́n pa wá wọ́n jí àwọn búrọ́dà wa gbé wọ́n gbowó rèbèrèbè lọ́wọ́ wọn ẹ̀rọ oníbẹ̀sibẹ̀sẹ̀ security ilẹ̀ Yorùbá gbogbo àti bẹ́ẹ̀ lè bo lè wálé mọ́ ẹ̀rọ oníbẹ̀sibẹ̀sẹ̀ mi lọ́mọ Nàìjíríà tí Fúlàní fẹ́ gbé mi lọ́mọ Nàìjíríà tí Fúlàní fẹ́ jí gbé ìláyà tẹ́ fẹ́ jí gbé Fúlàní 1 million dẹ̀ lè dá mi lọ́nà bẹ́ẹ̀ mo sọ fún yín bọ̀ ẹ̀yin pípù yìí ń gbà pé wèrè ara yín gbogbo ẹ̀yin sẹ́nitọ̀ wọ̀nyí ẹ̀yin ọ̀nà ẹ̀rú tẹ́ bá ń lọ ẹ̀ kó mọ̀ pé ẹ̀ kó sójà rẹ̀ ni kọ̀tọ̀ tó lè dẹ́yìn dúró gbogbo àwọn ẹlẹ́ni tí wọ́n á lẹ́ni tó lè ṣe security fún wọn wọ́n jí wọn gbé ẹ wo irú obìnrin tó wá láti lóyìnbó wọ́n múlẹ̀ wọ́n ń bá ìyàwó sùn lójú ọkọ wọ́n ń bọ́ ọmọ sùn lójú bàbá tẹ́nìkan kò lè ṣe nǹkan kan fún wọn ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú tẹ̀ ń pẹ̀lẹ́ olólùṣèlú yìí ní nǹkan kan ṣe sí wá bí ìyàwó ṣe ní jẹ Yorùbá mọ́ adèlá àṣẹ mọ́ eléyìí ti tó ó ti tó gẹ́ ó ti tó gẹ́ táwọn àti wọn bá parí yunifásitì táwọn tó mọ lọ kọ́ yá dírẹ́sà nígbà tí wọn bá ríṣẹ́ níbi tí wọ́n bá ti ń wáṣẹ́ káàkiri tán kó ìwé presidency àsábẹ́yá ẹ mọ̀ fokó lọ wọn ní pẹ́fẹ́ bá wọn sùn lẹ́yìn olóòbùkún sẹ́nitọ̀ wọ̀nyí tó lù sẹ́ǹsì kọmíṣánná olóòbùkún ààrẹ nígbà tó ń ṣe kọmíṣánná lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ọmọ yìí àwọn tó wá síwájú rẹ̀ tó bá sùn láwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ tó bá yé wọn jẹ́ tó ìpè ọmọ fi ń pakọ̀ bọ́ta kò ṣe fídíò pé ọmọ pamọ́ ọba àwọn ẹ̀sùn ọba àwọn ọlọ́mọ sùn nígbà tó ń ṣe kọmíṣánná tó wá.
Sorry to you, my friends, who probably didn't understand the Yoruba language that deep. I'll try to, explain what he said in that video. He was responding to politicians who were trying to politicize the insecurity in Yoruba land. Okay. And he's pretty much saying, if you guys are doing the right thing, yeah, our people won't be kidnapped. And then our people won't be raped. We're children. I mean, wives the wife being raped in front of their husband, children being raped in front of their own parents, and there's nothing they can do about it. And they want to turn it into him versus them when it shouldn't be. It should be about the collective interest of Yoruba people when it comes to this security. It shouldn't be I'm APC, I'm PDP, or I'm this, or I'm Christian, or I'm a Muslim. Insecurity is everybody's business. So it was pretty much so pissed, yeah, that they are trying to politicize it. And we will not let them do that, by the way. Yeah, we won't. There's also a response from Are Onokakanfo, which I've always wanted to share with you on this case before we go deeper into why Sunday Igboho is going to Ogun State. Okay. The same thing that happened in Ibarapa, that happened in Ayete, that happened in Ogun, that happened in all those areas in Oyo State. It's the same thing happening in Ogun State. It's in fact even worse because the soldiers are going to people's villages, to people's homes, and they are beating them up for refusing or rejecting Fulani herdsmen, Fulani herdsmen to graze on their farms, right? Some people have said, Sunday Igboho have no right. He has no right to tell people to live anywhere. So are they saying that those who are killing the people have the right to continue to do what they are doing? Or we continue to rely on the government who have failed? It's because of the government failure. That is why somebody like Sunday Igboho is here. So we're going to go to Ogun State. So many of them are coming to line. Even Are Ona Kakanfo, Iba Gani Adams, is also very much coming to line. But this is not a competition. We have seen so many people who have been dragging themselves here and there, especially when it comes to this. Who is fighting for who? Listen, everybody should be fighting for themselves. And it shouldn't be a competition, okay? I'll play this video now, go deeper into Ogun State visit. Then I'll tell you another one. Ganduje, the governor of Kano State, just dropped the bombshell today. He said, let us ban transportation of cattle to southern Nigeria, and then, we should ban trekking and taking of cattle, like people who trek from north to south in the name of trying to graze and all of. Let us ban that, or else Nigeria is going to break up so fast than we ever imagined. Let's listen to Are Ona Kakanfo quickly, then we'll continue.
Because for the past 3-4 years, we are losing control. The government are losing control. They were helpless. The conventional security organization in Nigeria, which is the police, were helpless. Because when you arrest them, they will just call somebody in the first headquarters. They will give them order back, and they will release them. And it's very difficult for them to even arrest some of them. And we have the Yoruba people living in the north. I have never heard in one time that Yoruba people cause security threat to the northerner in Sokoto, Kano, Katsina. The Yoruba always been a law-abiding citizen. Anywhere they live, they operate on the comforts of the law and tradition and norms of that areas. Even in the Niger Delta, I've traveled to Port Harcourt many times. I've traveled to Bayelsa. I saw how Yoruba comport themselves. Even some few Yoruba people in the East. I've been in Delta, I've been in Edo. They comport with the tradition and the norms of that area. In the north too, I've been in Katsina, I've been in Kano. You will see how Yoruba respect the emir. They will never constitute security threat. So I want our brothers who are Fulanis and the Arewa Consultative Forum to think about this, that have Yoruba constitute threats in the north before? So why do you support your people that constitute threats in our own region? A race of about 70 million, and you thought you can cow them and put them in trouble like that. And we have the Yoruba people that scatter all over the world, more than 260 million. And when a group is coming that we are Fulani from the West African region, I was laughing. Are you telling me you are the only people that scatter in the West African region? We have the Yoruba scattered in the West African region. We have nothing less than 6 million Yoruba in Ivory Coast. We have some Yoruba community that migrated from Ile-Ife.
I hope that explanation, caught it for you. Yeah. The reason why I played that video is because the narrative of don't cause tribal war, for asking people to do things legitimately and respect the norms, tradition, and culture of the people you are meeting anywhere you are going. There is no excuse to say, where do you want them to go? There is no excuse to say, oh, they can't even locate back at their some of them have been living in Yoruba land for this is so years. Hello. Living in Yoruba land for so many years, and being unable to overpower the locals using whatever means, whatever power that they currently believe they have, unable to use that for that years. It's like you waiting for the time you're going to do what the community will eventually, frown against, and you've done it. Now the communities are reacting. So there's no amount of threat. There's no amount of blackmail. There is no amount of political correctness that will justify any means of Fulani others in Yoruba land destroying farms, because they are undeniable facts. Kidnapping, killing people, undeniable facts. In collaboration with the authorities in Nigeria, undeniable facts. In Yoruba land, that is a security threat. And can you bring out any Yoruba man or woman or group in any community, in any part of Nigeria, who have constituted similar security threats to the locals, kidnapping them, killing them, taking ransom from them, destroying their livelihoods, and demanding that you can do nothing? If you have one, then tell me if we won't tell every Yoruba man to accept what they are telling us to accept. If you are a Yoruba man and you have no idea what this is all about, you are just being naive, and it is deliberate. You cannot deny, or you cannot pretend that you have no idea of what is going on. But it's going to consume everybody. And that is why people say it's going to be so hard, very, very hard, to subjugate people of 70 million population. It's going to be so hard. Maybe they haven't thought it through, but it is the pushback. And I'll tell you why it is necessary that we continue to hammer on it, we continue to push it, and we continue to push back. This is why. The reason why Nigeria is still Nigeria is because of those our own people, Yoruba, our political class, who are benefiting, or who want to benefit from the project Nigeria. Do you get that now? So because they want to benefit, or they keep benefiting, and because we control the media, and good enough, today, even the social media, you will still see the hands of the Westerners, the Southerners, the Yorubas in the drive for information on the social media. We control the print, we control the TV, the radio in Nigeria. And when you dig deeper, these are the medium of propaganda over time. And they are still pretty much full of propaganda until the emergence of social media. Now, blackmailing us to accept what we know obviously will harm us, destroy us, impoverish us, send us into extinction. Then we ask, why would you want to blackmail us into accepting that? Why should anybody be blackmailed in the first place? Then you should accept the fact that every Nigeria or any Nigeria can live in any part of Nigeria. If that is the case, okay, Yoruba land is still part of Nigeria. Great. Then if any Nigerian can live in any part of Nigeria, does that simply mean that any Nigeria or some Nigerian can commit crime and get away with it in any part of Nigeria? Nobody will ask them. Rather, they will turn it into diplomatic and all of these things, turn it into politics, and then change the narrative and divide the people further. Why the danger persist? The people of Ketuland, something happened. When Sunday Igboho and the youth of Ibarapa, when they mobilized themselves and they moved to Igboho, you know the story. When that was happening that fateful day, the people of Ketuland in Yewa North local government area of Ogun State, many towns and villages in this part of this local government of Ogun State, Yewa North local government area of Ogun State, they have soldiers, Nigerian soldiers with Nigerian military trucks, guns, and all of that, going into people's homes, one after the other, village after village, bringing people out and lashing them and beating them up. What was their offense? They resisted Fulani herdsmen from grazing on their farms, which is now considered as a sacrilege. That happened. That same time, that same day, a woman was attacked in Ijebu. She was shot. She was stabbed. She was stabbed, you know, her wrist, what do you call it, was nearly severed off completely. She survived. Not just that, just last night in Igboho, I can't share that video with you. A man who was trying to run away from, they tried to stop him, the Fulani terrorist. In Igboho, a driver, he tried to escape them, but they shot him. So eventually the bullet hit him. So he just hit a heart. And that's it. That is there, the video. So my phone. So graphic. Yoruba land. The people of Igboho, they are sent Seriki away. They are now saying there is even another one that is more deadlier than Seriki. They said Seriki was even peaceful. Seriki just coordinates and he collects ransom and give it to those who kidnap you and get you free. So that's what Seriki does. They said there's another one called Wakil in another village in Oyo State that nobody ever entered that forest in that same Ibarapa as we are speaking, right, as we are talking. In Yoruba land, the government is incapacitated. The governors are incapacitated. Their political interest is more important to them than going all out to demand for a better deal that will give them chance to defend and protect their people. So the people of Ketu land, they called. Do you get that now? The people of Ketu land, they called on Sunday Igboho again. Meanwhile, after Igboho, Ibarapa, Sunday Igboho gave a speech and he said, we are going to all parts of Yoruba land. We are going to wake up the sleeping giant, the sleeping vibrant, young Yoruba blood across Yoruba land. And listen, if you wait for the government to protect you, you will be killed. You'll be long gone before that help comes, because the government cannot even protect themselves. Politicians are not even safe. And that is why I said, if you are a Yoruba man, you must never, ever join them in politicizing the insecurity problem, okay? If you do so, you will take side. Taking side means that if you ever take side of those who are saying they are doing something about it, they are going to arrest the situation, they are going to deal with the enemy, they have no capacity to. And if you are waiting on that, you will be dead before that help comes. Now, for the first time, Yorubas are pushing back online, on here, and off here. What does that mean? We have a drive to tell everybody that there is nothing wrong in defending yourselves against any attack or any violent attack that can take your life or the life of your family, or that can destroy your livelihood or your means of survival, in your means of legal survival on your own land. You have every right. And everyone telling you that, no, that is extreme, and don't start this. Ask them, how many Yoruba are now in Kano? How many Yorubas are now in Inewi? How many Yorubas are now in Zamfara? How many Yorubas are in all these places right now in the forest, claiming to be from this Yoruba land, that they have every right to live anywhere, and they are doing all of this? How many? Now, if you can't find any, Sunday Igboho said something. He said, you may not know the consequences of this. Look at those who are living abroad. When the government fails, our people, our sons and daughters abroad, who left this country because the country couldn't help, many of them are successful. They will do a lot for this Yoruba land if we can guarantee their safety, if we can guarantee that their families will be safe, if we can guarantee that their investment will be safe in Yoruba land. But as we have it right now, there is no guarantee. Everybody is staying away. And you, Yoruba leaders, you are not paying attention. In 10 years' time, Yoruba land will become a barbaric land that nobody will be proud of. Nobody. He is calling your attention to this, and some people are spreading the fear. the fearmongers, telling you, hey, they want to start war, hey, they want to do this. Ask yourselves, have you seen Afenifere, Afenifunje? All these guys, have you ever seen them like Miyetti Allah negotiating for Yoruba terror group who are trying to breed pigs in the forest of, I'm sorry if that doesn't really make sense, but it makes sense to me. Because it's like you paint that scenario, what you are trying to justify. Same way I'm trying to say, what people who are trying to spread the fear of, don't cause war, don't cause this. Their logic doesn't make sense to me. It's the same way if I say, oh, have you seen Afenifere negotiating for Yoruba pig farmers in Zamfara, in Sokoto, in Kano, the Yoruba or Aneze Igbo, or IPOB negotiating for Igbos and Biafrans who want to build a very big giant cool sports centers where you can just chill, down some bottles of Origin, or maybe you down some bottles of Anakin's, An Igbo man with business. So have you ever seen Ohaneze Igbo saying, the reason why the Igbos are burning properties in the Kano is because the Kano people don't want to drink beer. And beer is the business of an Igbo man. So why can't he sell his beer? Have you ever seen Ohaneze Igbo negotiating for Igbo businessmen in Kano that they are kidnapping people or kidnapping people in Zamfara because people of Zamfara don't want to drink beer? Have you ever seen that? So why are you, as a young man, educated man, I'm just trying to be nice now, okay? You as an educated man or educated woman, well-traveled, exposed, why do you have to justify the fact that those who are in business of cattle rearing, what they do is that they breed cows, they raise cows, they sell cows to those who want to use them for meat. I used to eat a lot of meat anyway, but not anymore. Got this bad tooth. So now I eat more of fish and all that, you know what I mean? But there are many of us who kill cows for our Owambe every weekend in Yoruba land. So why do you think it is right for those who are in the business of cow rearing, to go about and destroy the people who are in business of growing crops, growing food? Why do you think that is right? Because that is what this is all about. It is all about people in certain business, certain tribe, being in certain business of cattle rearing, right? And they want to feed their cows. That's what they said. They want to make sure that their cows have enough vegetation, enough grass to feed on, okay? And it will surprise you too that Nigeria, as they currently put it together, 70% of the Nigerian landmass is located in northern Nigeria. Only 25% to 30% is located in southern Nigeria, where you have the Yorubas, where you have the Igbos, where you have the Niger Deltas, where you have every one of us in the southern parts. It will surprise you that the people in business of cattle rearing, they are telling us that they have no other way of feeding their cows other than just for them to go everywhere where their cow goes. And people who have businesses of growing crops, growing food, their businesses are being destroyed by the cows, by the cattle, moving into their farms. And there are clashes where the farmers are now being killed by the cattle rearers. So you see the clashes. The government is not doing anything to help the cattle rearers to go and build their businesses where their cattle will not destroy people's farms, okay? The government is not doing that. The government is asking people to give up their land, right? So that the cattle rearer can have land and then it can you know what I mean? It can raise his cows. Like who does that? Nobody is giving us and say, oh, Yorubas are supposed to. If I say I'm a Yoruba man, I'm interested in pork business, pig business. If I take it to northern Nigeria now, you know many things that will factor in, religion and so many other things. They'll call it insult. Why do you not see it as an insult on Yorubas that those who are asking Yorubas to accept it accept it? Why are you not seeing it as an insult to accept what kills them? Or do you think it is only when they attack and destroy their crops and all of that, and when they kill them physically, that they kill them? Millions have been invested in these farms. Millions, hundreds, if not thousands of hours have been invested. These are things that should help grow the economy of any responsible state. Yoruba land, we can grow our own economy. We have the opportunity of, if we are blessed enough to have all these human and natural resources, name it. But we are so unfortunate to continue to be part of Nigeria, and this is our own albatross. This is our own misdeed. And now that insecurity is going to consume all of us, here we are. The government is incapacitated because of what they have put themselves into. Do you understand that now? So if people are trying to tell you, see, let me tell you something. People react differently. For example, the way I'm going to react if a member of my family is kidnapped, raped, and we pay ransom and they are freed is different from how somebody whose family was kidnapped and they never see them again. Or the way a farmer who borrowed money to invest on, growing or cultivating the land. Yeah. And when it is time for him to be expecting that to grow, then the cattle or the herd of cattle, strolled onto that farm and destroyed everything. No compensation, no nothing. When he tried to push back, he get killed. How do you think his family will react? So when you read about reactions of people to all these things, yeah, don't make it or take it too personal and call it overreaction. There is no reaction that is ever overreaction when a life is lost. A preventable death is when government is up and doing, and they are responsible in their own duty of safeguarding the lives of and properties of the people. Do you know the number one duty, the number one job of any responsible government all over the world is to secure the lives and properties of the people? Number one job. It is not for government to give you money to feed. That's not their number one job. The number one job is to make sure that you are protected. What is yours is protected. But now, what government is doing is that we can't really protect you, but we don't want you to cause war by your reaction. We are going to do something. What are you going to do? People are still being killed. People are still being kidnapped. Ransoms are still being paid. The story is still the same. It's not changing. Christians, Muslims, PDP, APC, nobody, all this, rich, poor, people are still falling victims of all of this. So people are going to react. Yeah, they're going to react. And in that reaction, you cannot dictate how far, and you cannot call it overreaction. You will what? You will have to simmer and cooperate, like the speaker, the person who spoke on behalf of Ogun State government. I am from Ogun State, and I support the visit and advocacy of Sunday Igboho and every responsible Oduduwa son or daughter, Oduduwa sons and daughters involved in spreading this outreach of reconfidence, I'll call it. We need it. They have abused us for so long. Our politicians have abused us, assaulted us for so long. They have psychologically, tortured us for so long. They have done so well for themselves that they have put themselves in position of God. They want to tell us how to think, what to think, when to talk, what to say. And in this regard, they are feeding us with all this trash that only validate our fear, the worst of it all. We're going to get killed. If I talk, they're going to kill me. Or if I talk, they're going to arrest me. If I say anything now, they're going to beat me up. Our worst fear, I'm going to get killed. Now, whether you talk or you're not talking, you may get killed. And in the process, the politicians are not done with us. They still want to tell us how to think and what to say. Don't say that. No, no, no. Don't say Fulani. Just say some criminals. Be careful. Don't cause any war with what you say. Really? This is how much they have done to our psyche. Psychologically, brainwashed, manipulate, and destroyed us. They destroyed our self-esteem. An average Yoruba man, an average Nigerian, is not confident about his thought. He's not sure of the end result of his thought. He doesn't, it's not certain he can push it through. There's always the expectation of they will break you because it's true. It is what they have done to us for years, for decades. They did it to our parents. They did this to those before us. Psychological manipulation, torture through religion. You go to churches, you are hungry, you are unable to take care of your family. You can tell about the monumental, systemic corruption that has led to monumental poverty. They are unable to end poverty, but they manage poverty. You are losing it. You can tell. But when you feel like reacting, then they say, seek the face of God. Then you go to church. You visit the mosque. You want to seek the face of God. But everything you'll be hearing is, God has a plan for you. Don't do anything. God has a plan for you. Your leaders are appointed by God. Only God will deal with them. Then all of a sudden, psychologically, you begin to withdraw. You begin to hope. You begin to think. Maybe it will go away. Maybe it will get better. Maybe it's not that bad. Maybe it's a phase. Then, on and on and on, it doesn't go away. You begin to adjust. You begin to get used to it. You begin to call it like, we are surviving. I'm painting a scenario here for you guys. That is how bad the politicians have destroyed our brain. How the system has destroyed our self-esteem. They have done it so bad that we are beginning to question, is it right to defend ourselves? Is it actually right to defend ourselves? No, no, no. If we defend ourselves now, we are going to cause war. That's true. That's true. Oh, if I am attacked and kidnapped, if I tell them that I'm kidnapped and those who kidnap me, I hear them speak Fulani. No, no, don't say that. If you say that, that's going to be, Fulanis don't forget, they don't forgive, they can come back for you, they can kill you, they will do this, and the government will support them. So that kicks in because we have been psychologically destroyed them from the blues. Just like they say in religion, if the people who were supposed to help fail to help, then maybe God will raise a stone after all. Maybe that is actually true. That even God will not raise a stone. When the people who see the right thing fail to do the right thing, when they see the bad thing happen and they look away, or they give a rhetoric and talk it away, thinking it's going to go away with time. They won't go away. When they fail to do that, what happened? A voice will rise in the wilderness. It will speak the right word. It will meet the right people. It will be in the right time. Everything it does or she does will be the right thing. And boom, those who were supposed to do the right thing for decades, who failed to do that, they will begin to come back to their senses. And they'll begin to say, yeah, we know about the problem. Of course, we do. It's just that, Nigeria is this. We just need to be careful and all of that. That is the people you are seeing today. They have been around for so long. They're from the blues. Somebody said, enough. He didn't just say it. He pushed it. What should we do? What should we do? Cast them into fire? Of course not. We won't let the brainwash, the political manipulation, the religious manipulation, all the manner of manipulation they have done to us to scare us away. Don't do it. Don't try it. You cannot fight government. You cannot defeat government. Who is fighting government? How does, or let me put it this way, like, how did defending yourself become a fight against government? I've asked you many questions on this broadcast tonight. And if you are just joining me, thank you very much for joining me. Remember, you can take off that chat. And to my new members, I'm getting new guys who are upgrading. See, Pelu, you just upgraded to gold from silver. Yeah, you can be a member of Maiyegun General Politico. Okay. But before we proceed, if you are just joining and you haven't really subscribed to Maiyegun General, right? Just go off that chat there, live chat, yeah, and then give me a thumb up while you also click on this. Click the subscribe button for a minute. It's as simple as A, B, C. Just click that tab, close that chat, and do that just for a second before. See, very easy. Thank you very much if you have done that. We'll try that again as we proceed on the broadcast. So I'm going to open the line. I don't want to take much of your time. Sunday Igboho will be in Ogun State, barring any last minute unforeseeable circumstances or anything. It will be in Ogun State tomorrow to boost the morale of the young people in the K2 area, to tell them that it is not wrong to defend yourselves, to defend your land. Anyone who wants to trade on your land should do it legitimately, and they should not use their soldiers to intimidate you. Every Yoruba son and daughter all over the world should also agree to that. It doesn't matter whether whether you are a PDP or wherever you are, or APC, doesn't really matter. Look at that screen, your screen right now. You will see that number on there. It's a WhatsApp call only, okay? WhatsApp call only. Dial it. That's a +44 79. Let me see if I know the number myself offhand. Yeah, 7960631010 is strolling on your screen. You can tap into that and you can phone in and make your own contribution. So we can share the line. I've been speaking for the past 35 minutes. So I'll leave the line open now. So everyone who wants to, phone in. So again, you can be a member of Maiyegun General. If you go on if you lower your screen, it depends on what you are watching. If you are watching on your laptop, right, you can give me a thumb up here. Yeah, that is your own engagement. Give me a thumb up here. Then you can also go to subscribe. You see, I'm a subscriber already. Yep, go to subscribe. And you can even share the broadcast here. There's share button here. All right. So go on to that like button and give me a thumb up while we wait for your calls. So the line is open. If you phone in now, I'm going to answer. Okay. I have my first caller on the line. Hello, brother. Ah, Chima. Hey, Chima. Happy New Year, Chima. Chima, my brother. How are you, man? Thank you so much. Thank you very much. So you have the floor. You are my first caller on the last day of January 2021. So open the floor for us, Chima.
Yes, this like what you said. This they battered our psychology. They made us believe that or understand that self-defense is now a crime. Like the Nilo of the past. They don't want anybody to criminalize all Fulanis as terrorists. But the painful thing there is that the Fulanis are not doing much to the good Fulanis, for instance, they have good Fulanis. The good Fulanis are not doing much to alert us towards these bad ones that are coming in from Senegal, from Mali, from Senegal. They are not alerting us. They collude with these evil ones. So it is so difficult to separate between the good Fulanis and the bad Fulanis. So I'm glad now the Fulanis is so understanding. They declared war on every indigenous tribes in this indigenous nation in Nigeria. But we're beginning to waken up this 2021. Look at what happened in Igboho yesterday, 30th of January. They butchered these people cows, they chased them away. That is the only way you can get rid of these people. It's not by dialogue. They don't believe in dialogue. They don't believe in negotiation. These people are white, they are barbarians in nature. You know what they've been doing? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu just gave them 14 days. Have you heard that? That they should leave the entire Eastern Nigeria now. 14 days. Yes. To stop open grazing.
To stop open grazing, exactly, yeah.
Open grazing. But that does not mean we will leave them in our forests. We are still chasing them out of our forests. That is what I expect people of Igboho to do. Not we can look at Makinde. Makinde is starting like a child. I wonder how that became a governor. I wonder how he campaigned. I wonder how when he speaks, he speaks like the guy talks like a coward. I wonder how he won election. He just went to Igboho today after how many weeks of this a serious governor within 24 hours to beat that local government. A serious governor within 24 hours to beat that local government to ask our people to let us know a serious government after a week he's just sitting in Congo. Why he has already held meeting with Fulani already in Dallas. Now he's people that voted him in. So I expect the people of Igboho to rise up like ESN, like the news I saw on newspaper and Sarah. But I heard that Maytala came and they invaded the people of Igboho. So they are all running away now. That's what it is. They will come back. They will always come back. So I expected the people of Igboho to stand firm, mobilize themselves, and wait for these people. Nobody can chase away from your ancestral land. Not someone from Senegambia, someone from Mali, come and chase you away from this people. And they are not much. Just few 5 of them will take AK-47. That's why they are scared of ESN. Because in ESN, you say like 15, 20 guys with AK-47. So how can these people come back and invade us? They can't invade us. Remember what happened in Enugu State when they invaded Enugu? They killed the whole Enugu. They killed the whole they killed the people. They killed the whole village, massacred village in Enugu. Imagine if there was ESN then. You think that shit would have happened? It would have happened.
Thank you, Chima. Let me take another one. It's a good one from you, Baba. Yeah, I have a good one. Yeah, cheers, Baba. So I have another caller. That was Chima from Vegas. Hello. Hello, sir. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is James. I'm calling from London.
Oh, James, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
You're live. Happy New Year.
Same to you. Happy belated birthday as well.
Thank you very much. So you have the floor. 2 minutes.
Basically, I've been listening to you all day on this afternoon, and I can tell you one thing.
Please. You can help me put out the volume on that broadcast so we can hear ourselves, please.
So
thank you.
What you have to understand is, even if you listen to what Martin and Kanu spoke a couple of weeks ago, open grazing has been banned since 1960 something. However, we're still dealing with the same thing. The problem is not that we don't have laws and order in the country. The problem is some people are above the law. And if you look at it, it has been happening from Southern Kaduna all over the country. Anytime the indigenous decide to react, that is when the federal government come out to say something. Nobody says anything when anybody gets kidnapped. Nobody says anything when another person get hurt. But as soon as you pick up arms to defend yourself, oh, you're taking the laws into your hand. And people have been led to believe that the North and the Fulanis have monopoly of violence. It's a lie. Like you said in your broadcast today, people react differently to different circumstances. I've lived in Lagos all my life. I'm an Igbo person. I can never go to Lagos now. Say because I can speak Yoruba and I'm in that area, then I have a right to the land. No, I buy land, do business, and I live. You don't come into my place and come and tell me how to live my life. And that is what we need to get to. Everywhere these people go, they get government help. I'm from Abia State. Or just can we give them a land in Abia?
I heard that.
People have given land in Abia. You go to the West, in Lagos, they give them a place. So why is it that only you in this whole so-called Nigeria always get things free from government, but other people have to work for it?
And you are not even getting it free enough that they are forcing it on people, forcing it on them. Like you have to take it. You have to give it to them. Give it to them. Who does that?
Yeah. Another thing you have to understand, the Yorubas and the Igbos travel the most in the whole world. Go and check the average number of Nigerian ambassadors abroad, especially in key countries. They are all from the north. And you begin to ask yourself, why would somebody that don't travel, don't understand your problem, be given rights to manage how you get your visas and everything? People don't look at this thing. It's psychological frustration. They are psychologically bringing you down. It's like a child. When you tell him don't do this, he does it, you kick him. He does it again, kick him. That is what they've been doing to us. And it's get to a time, like you said, the Western, the Lagos media and these evil people have bought into this to the point where we passed on this fear to our children, believing that, oh, once people talk, we need to panic.
Exactly. We just need to stay alive, bro. Don't let them kill you. Now, even now that you are keeping quiet, they are killing you.
Thank you. I remember watching a movie a couple of days ago where it's basically about the vampire movie. It's basically a case of Nigeria. And the woman said, if the vampire can bleed, he can die.
That's right.
If a Fulani man can bleed, he can die. If a Yoruba man can bleed, he can die. If an Igbo man can bleed, he can die. As far as you have the same level of organs you have inside me, you can die.
That's right.
So why should we be scared of anybody? We have allowed this fear to keep growing. And I'm not a supporter of Nnamdi Kanu or whatever, but sometimes somebody says the truth. And you just say, you know what? You may not like
just can't dispute it. You just be like, man, I know.
This Sunday of a guy, they are now trying to describe him saying it now. The question you should ask yourself, even Jesus said, he did not come for the saints, he came for the people that are bad. So if he was a prophet before, fine, I agree with you. But he has stood up to defend the people. Let's forget about what he done before and focus on what he's doing now.
Thank you, James.
That's just my contribution.
Thank you very much. It's so detailed. I appreciate that. Thanks a lot, James. Okay, stay safe, Baba. Nice one, son. So I have another caller on the line. Hello.
Hello,
good afternoon. This is Maiyegun Live. Your name and where you're calling from?
Yeah, my name is
Oh, Bethlehem. Olu. Well, you're live. Can you please speak up a bit at least? It seems to be kind of,
Yeah, it's going out.
Oh, bless you. Yeah, sure. Go on.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, first and foremost, I think it is really absurd that we really have to allow these people to just dominate us just the way they want. It's really absurd. I was talking to one of my friends who happened to be a Fulani guy here in the US. You know what's funny? They all have the same mentality. This guy was telling me, we were discussing about what is going on in Nigeria. This guy was telling me, like, yes, it makes sense for them to do that, which is really absurd. Like, why? Why would you? You're not even a Nigerian. You're from Niger Republic, and you're telling me that the things the Fulani tribe is doing in Nigeria should be allowed, which makes no sense. First and foremost, they destroyed the whole Fulani. They destroyed the whole Hausa, the Hausa tribe. Now they're coming down south, destroying our people, killing our people. This is really absurd.
People said they are looking for land, Olu. People said they are looking for land. But 70% of the land in Nigeria is from the northern Nigeria. Why can't they share that to them?
Exactly. They have much of land. If you look at Nigerian map,
yeah.
First of all, those areas that they actually claim to themselves is false. But due to politics, they claim it. But why don't they just use the amassed lands that they amassed to themselves? Why can't they use that?
To resettle their brothers who are coming from the global wherever.
Yeah. Now look at Buhari is building a train all the way down to the Niger Republic. Nigerians are still suffering. Our mothers in Nigeria can barely have a good meal for a day. Yet you're building roads to another nation. This makes absolutely no sense. Now, you don't want us to talk about tribe. You don't want us to talk about religion. And literally, you're doing all these things to our people. But you don't want us to accommodate that. No, it makes no sense. I'm sorry if I get too emotional.
We all do, Baba. I understand. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for chipping that in.
Yeah, thanks.
You have a good one, Baba. Have a good one. Stay safe. Stay warm. That's Olu there from Bethlehem in the US. I have another caller. Hello.
Hey, Maiyegun.
Yes, sir. Good evening, sir.
This is Williams. I'm calling from London.
Williams from London. You are live, sir.
Yeah, I'm going to go straight to the point.
Thank you.
I want us to go back to the history, to the beginning of Nigeria. Why would UK join the North, the Yorubas, and the Igbos together? It's like joining England, Spain, France, telling them one person to rule these three great countries. It will never work. I believe the UK saw something great about Politico and Biafra that made them forcefully join this nation together because they were scared that Nigeria would become a world power. So it's time for us to fight. This day is not today. There are many pictures. CNN is not carrying this news. They are pretending like they don't know what's going on in Africa. They only carry their SARS, but they stop there. They didn't even follow up with the verdict from the panel that they set up in Nigeria. CNN, they are not carrying out those news. So we Africans, we need to wake up. There's a move, there's a revolution, I think it's not going to end. Trust me.
Because you know what they are trying to do to us? You know what they are trying to do to us, Williams, yeah? We all know what is going on. We know the fear of insecurity and all of that. But they are trying to tell us that it is wrong for us to defend ourselves. They call it, you don't take law into your hand. But those who are killing us, which law are they using?
Exactly. That's the point. So these great nations will rise. Oduduwa and Biafra, mark my words, this will be a beautiful story for our grandchildren. When they watch it on Netflix, it's going to be a beautiful story.
Amazing.
The rise of these great, powerful nations. The brain. If Nigeria was wise, they would have used the resources to build this world power. They would have been world power today. But we are now. It's the same crude oil you buy. How you can't buy it today. Everybody wants to go to Dubai. It's the same crude oil. Nigeria's crude oil is even better than Dubai because it's kind of, the cost of refining it is lower. But we have all these resources, but we don't know what we have. We don't know the value of what we have. We cannot stand and watch our country burn. Baba, one of the things that I want to first know, I'll put my flight down to Nigeria.
People are already going back. Will, honestly, people are already doing that.
And Baba, this one around the
Please.
petition.
Right.
This fight, we need to fight with every tool we have. Social media. People are using social media to post nonsense. A lot of people know about what is going on. I tell my British friends, they're like, oh, they are even surprised. They don't know what's going on. They sound like I'm exaggerating about the security. We don't put it out there on social media. And these guys will soon shut down the social media. There's a link, a petition that we not sign. It's still on something else. I don't know why Nigerians are not signing that thing. Let us sign to get to 100,000 first. Every tool we have to fight, we need to fight.
Keep pushing.
The more we just keep on talking, we are not going to achieve anything. We need to fight this.
Thank you.
Even if I go down, at least even if two people go down, that's the time I said that. We need to fight this for our children. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for contributing as well, William. Okay, thank you very much. You stay safe, man.
Thanks, sir.
Nice, Baba. So I have another caller. Let's see. There seems to be a network issue there. Thank you very much, Kathy. Thank you for your super sticker and your super chat there. So that caught my eyes because the comments are so many and everything is just jumping up. So sorry I couldn't connect this my caller for some reason. Please call back, okay? And I think it's back. So hello. Hello, sir. This is Maiyegun.
Yes. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Very seriously because.
Oh, thank you, sir. Your name, yeah.
So much. I really appreciate your effort.
Thank you, sir. Your name and where you're calling from. Your name, please.
I'm calling from London.
And your name, sir?
My name is
Oh, my boss, Manuga. Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes.
You are here now, so you can go on, sir.
Yeah. It's unfortunate what is going on in Nigeria because for decades and decades, we've all been rambling on about the corruption and the neglect and the laziness of all the public officials, right? And it's coming up to the situation whereby the country has been run aground into complete insecurity, where all the public officials who are supposed to be holding up the real values of running a good government for the people who are willing to work. But at the moment, what we have seen is a complete breakdown and show of complete impunity and broken the system, whereby we are now in a situation whereby the country and the community is so insecure, but we want to now say that, oh, the country is insecure, but we want to choose the kind of criminals. That is the situation we are in. The situation has been run aground to the extent that it has an insecure society or community is a heaven for criminals.
That's right.
That's why we now have a situation whereby the kind of criminals we are now seeing now, they don't even value life. They value animals more than human beings.
To corroborate you, sir. Yeah, to corroborate you. You see, in the part of incompetence and failures of those who are supposed to keep us safe, especially in Yoruba land and then across Nigeria, the same way they have been doing with poverty. You know, what they have been doing with poverty for years is that they have been managing poverty. Now they want to be managing insecurity. And managing it means that you will get used to it. Then you find your way around it. We won't really save you, but you just have to find your way around. Let's manage it. That's the situation they are forcing on us. That I don't think will work.
It's not even acceptable. It's not acceptable nowhere in the world. There must be a way whereby, I mean, the meat that me and you, what you eat in Glasgow, what I eat in London may actually be from Denmark.
That's right.
It doesn't, you don't have to walk animal 1,000 miles to where it's going to be.
It's not even profitable, sir. It's not even profitable for you to march your cow through forest for kilometers of road. Put them in a place, you make more money from them. Why is that difficult?
I don't understand it. And you see people openly telling people that they should leave the impunity and something is not right. I personally, I just wish the country the best, and we all have families there.
That's right.
And we are no Nigerian in Nigeria is more Nigerian than
any Nigerian.
Nigerians are. That's right. People should know that. When we were raising this issue months ago, people were actually slaving us, saying that we are trying to create fear. Now that they are seeing it happen, you know, I just pray that I pray for the country, I pray for the people, and I pray that all those people who are in charge, they need to sit back and look at their mistakes and support any positive moves from any quarters that can improve the system. Things cannot go on like this.
Thank you, sir.
It's unworkable. It's impossible.
Thank you, sir.
So personally, I think that country had one luck at the moment. I don't gain from anybody talking about. Personally, I think what Shore have been saying all along, hopefully, it will sink into people's mind. Personally, I don't understand why it's difficult to understand what people are saying that is common sense. Common sense seems to be everybody just.
It doesn't seem to be common these days, sir.
I don't understand. It's my, I don't know.
Thank you, sir.
Country the best.
Well, we all wish them the best. Exactly. Thank you so much, sir, for your time and for the support too. All the best, sir. Have a good one. Yes, sir. So I have another caller. This time I hope it connect. Oh, glad. Hello.
Yeah, this Maiyegun?
Maiyegun Live. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Kachi Echen. I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia, United States.
Fantastic. How are you doing tonight?
Kachi? Beautiful, my brother. Beautiful, my brother.
It's good to have you.
I'm so glad you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
First, I commend you. You're a man.
Thank you.
You know, but let's dive
in. You have the floor.
The problem with Nigeria is chop and chop. You know, the people holding Nigeria together is Yoruba. Left with Igbo, Yoruba name, and Hausa. If we don't kill ourselves, some people are in between. You know, don't do you go kill all these people. They know they will kill you.
Now war. You go start war.
I've had a lot of arguments with people even when Buhari first started here in Atlanta, even older people. What they will tell you, it's a time for Tinubu. Tinubu is our brother. He will be president. What is Tinubu going to do for you?
What can you do?
He's not going to do for anything for you. He's just going to line his pocket. So the day we forget politics and say, it's our time, let's enjoy it, or the rest enjoy it. That's, it doesn't matter who is the president. So we should, I'm not saying all Fulanis are bad. Anybody is good.
Of course, we all do it. See, Kashi, everyone knows these things, right? People knows who are doing these things, right? Those who want to change them for us, change it to politics, try to manipulate the whole thing, bring up all this other distractions. They are just trying to distract us. We know those who are in the forest. They have been there for years. No, they didn't get there 5 years ago. But what we are saying is, in the last 5 years, the audacity, now that they carry AK-47, the audacity and the destruction they have committed, they have done in every part of in their track cannot be underemphasized, and that's a threat. But people want to make it a Fulani war, Fulani this, Fulani that. Why are people like that?
It's a bigger threat. Even here, they tell you shut up, some boy, they will kill you or this and that. Just like nobody has political violence. Like, let me tell you, all my friends growing up, even when I went to school in Nigeria, Yoruba boy, right from day one. Very good people. Let me even tell you something. My undergrad, I went to University of Georgia, Athens.
Wow.
I took Yoruba class. I'm a science student, but I took Yoruba. That's how exposed Yoruba people are. You would not go to any universities in the United States. Even my parents coming here forever. They told me the same thing. You will not go to any university in the United States. You will not find a Yoruba or Igbo man. Yoruba or Igbo man as a professor. You will not go to any hospital. You will not find a Yoruba or Igbo man as a nurse, as a medical doctor.
You are spitting facts, dear Kashi. Continue.
My parents were traveling in South. This was fact. So, but when you come down, every office is headed by some people. I'm not a big ups. I don't care who's who, but it is so much random that it's not coincident. You understand what I'm saying? It is grand design. So the thing is, people should defend themselves. If you come to my house to kill me, I'm sorry, I will defend myself. So what we should do is, I'm not saying Yoruba people should come to that White House because they're house of the food and drink, but defend yourself and save food, okay? And avoid the politics of 2023. Now Yoruba man will be president, so let's meet them. So, Obasanjo was president for 8 years. What happened? So these things will continue to happen until we tell ourselves, because I allow people to kill people, and you look the other way. Why you have not said anything? You go, any parasitic you go, is headed by a starting group of people. I was just looking at NNPC, everybody, the same people from the same place. I'm not saying they shouldn't hold office, but the thing is, there should be some equity. You understand? It's not a coincidence. So, again, I applaud you. I don't want to hold in the West.
Thank you so much, Kachi. Yeah.
Good is good, bad is bad.
And we should all say it as it is.
Defend yourself.
Class.
Do not defend yourself because Bola Tinubu wants to be president 2023. Thank you, sir. Bye.
have a good one there, Kachi. This man spitted the facts only. Facts only. I love that. I have another caller again. Hello. Hello, sir. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is John, calling from Sweden.
John from Sweden. I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
Fine. Happy birthday once more.
Oh, thank you very much, Baba. Thank you. You have the floor.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you very much. I don't have so much to say. It's just, I just want to say that the Yorubas actually need to really wake up. They need to wake up. You see, the way we are the Eastern security people.
You guys are not smiling at all. I believe that some of you are Igbos all over the world. You just be like feeling so.
I'm really happy what we are doing.
Tell me about it.
So you guys have to really wake up. You know, I lived all my life in Lagos. I was born and brought up in Lagos before I traveled out, and I left Nigeria because I saw the future of Nigeria. I saw that Nigeria killed my career. I was one of the best sprinters when I was in school.
Wow.
I traveled from country to country. Our school took us to Ghana. I've been to many states. I went to it was through my school. I went to Enugu. I went to Abakaliki, all these places because of the way I was really. If I were to be in Western world, maybe now I would have been representing the country. But Nigeria killed that career, you know, and that was when I said no, I'm not going to stay in this country again. You understand me? So many of us, Nigeria has killed our career. Nigeria is not supposed to be called Nigeria. Right now, you know, I was talking to a friend of mine back in the days when Namdi started this agitation, you know. And I had a reverse friend and I was talking to him. And you know what he told me? He said, you know, separating is not the issue of Nigeria. It's not going to make Nigeria better. I told him, I said, okay, separating is not going to make Nigeria better. But Nigeria has, me and you are here. Nigeria has never been better. At least let us start somewhere. Let us separate first and see if it's going to be better.
It's still that, I know, it's still that fear of, you know, it's going to be worse. Don't let us, you know.
So we have to look at the people who are ruling us, just Fulani are ruling us. Look at what are they, in which area are they participating in the country? They are only eating, they are not bringing anything, no participation, they are not doing anything in that country. So this is the reason why you Yorubas have to actually wake up. You need to support Sunday Igboho. You guys need to wake up. In fact, you should start because they have them in your forest. Look at what they are this period. Last week, look at how people were complaining, how videos were going viral, in how Fulani people were complaining of Fulani people in the bush. So you guys have to start chasing them. You guys should not smile with them. You know, this is the time we have to take this country. This country has to disappear. You guys have to own your own Oduduwa, and we have to own our own Biafra. It's time for us to fight. It's time for us to let the world know that we don't want to have this country called Nigeria because it has never helped any of us. If Nigeria, if that country was good, you and I will not be here.
At least, even if we are going to be here, we won't be here for the reason why we are here for now. Yeah.
Look at the way I'm indoor now. God is almost killing me here. But I don't have choice because I feel that this place is far better than my
safer. It's safer.
I've not been since I left that one. The last time I went to Nigeria was 2014. Up to date, I've never been there. You know, what am I going to go do? Will I go to a country where I'll be scared? You know, now I have family.
Will you take them there?
Take my children. Yeah, take them. What will I tell them? When they get to a country, they don't see light. They don't see things like that. No security.
And you are not even allowed to talk about it. That's the worst. If you talk about it, you'll be arrested for it.
The very first time we entered Nigeria, I went with my wife. The very first time we went to Nigeria, 2014. At the airport, the first thing my wife noticed was a standing fan. It was like, how can you the airport be having standing fan? And the standing fan didn't even have socket. It was this standing fan that the socket was broken. They had to use the two wire. You know how we did it back in the days? We open the wire and the two wire you plug it in the socket. You know, I was so ashamed. My wife, she's not in Nigeria, she's from Uganda. Even if their country is not good too, but still. You know?
Thank you.
Please, please, wake up, please. It's like that you guys wake up.
We're on it, and we're not backing down.
Yeah.
For whatever how long it takes us. So thank you so much for that. I will take another call again. This will be my last call tonight. Sorry guys for those who might want to phone in. I'm sorry. Hello.
Hello, General Maiyegun. How are you today?
I am very well. Thanks for asking. Yourself?
I'm very well. Thank you for all your messages and all your broadcasts.
Thank you.
In fact, it's the real tonic for the people who do it.
Thank you. Your name and where you're calling from. You haven't said that.
Oh, sorry. My name is Akin. I'm calling from Kent.
Akin from Kent. Lovely. Go ahead, please.
Yes. There's 2 points I want to make. The first one is you mentioned about the first one will be about Sunday Igboho.
Sunday Igboho.
Igboho, that's the one.
Mm-hmm.
I think how the Yoruba would be elected if you could make a program. This is what was laid in my heart. Because it should be, Sunday Igboho should be a symbol for Yoruba people. That's a difference to what is happening in Yoruba land. And, because of the government turning their face away, the Yoruba leaders turning their face away, they cannot say the truth when they ought to say the truth. But Sunday Igboho is essentially a hero. And it would be nice, even if it means we donating money to raise a statue, so that he himself can even see. Because sooner or later, we never know what tomorrow holds for him. But he should know in his heart that we honor him, we relish, and we appreciate him for what he has done. He's just only made a statement. But Sunday Igboho himself alone cannot do this. But to use it as a point of contact for Yoruba people. Look, if you do good, we will remember you forever, and your name will be written in the book of Oduduwa as somebody that delivered them. I hope you understand.
I'm with you.
That's the first point.
Right.
The second point is, you say so much that people do not appreciate you. You see? What happened is, people have been brainwashed. Look, somebody come and kill you. Somebody that is a visitor that you welcome to come and eat in your land. They come, they name you, they kill you, they destroy your property. And we fold the hand. And we're saying we're going to pray. We're waiting for government. You call government. Yeah, we don't want to put laws into our hands. And then it's all called, what do you call it? Around the Kakao. It's not that. When Sunday Igboho was outside defending his people, defending us, the Yorubas. They are not because we don't want to be seen to be putting laws into our hands. And we don't want the international community. Does that make sense?
I'm asking too, like, how does self-defense become putting laws into your hands? Like, where does that relate? You know?
So people telling you, they defend the law before they kill you. So what can you say you are on the Kakao for? He's supposed to be a leader. You're not going to lead from behind. Sunday Igboho is leading from the front. He's more intelligent than our professors. They're talking about the law. He loves the land. Thank you very much. God bless
Thank you so much, AK. I appreciate your time. That was refreshing. Thank you so much. And you have a good one, okay? Yeah, take care and have a good one. Bye-bye. Yeah. Sorry, everyone. This is where we're going to draw the curtain. I'm going to see you again tomorrow, especially when the visit is eventually carried out tomorrow. So I'm going to eventually be on here on sec. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I know some of you are still phoning in and all that. I've only got an hour, 20 minutes to spend tonight. Okay, we'll do it again tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have a time to phone in the day after tomorrow. Thank you so much to all of you. Ajibola, one sec. I missed one person who sent me a super chat earlier. Ojibola, yes. Thank you so much for that, Olani Ojibola. Happy birthday and happy new year, Maiyegun. Bigger and better you always. Been a while, my brother. I've always been here. So I'm like, I love you, anytime you want to come in, I'm always going to be here for all of you. As much as you have the time, always check on me, okay? Thank you very much, Olani. At the same time, Wasilat, my dear sister. Sorry, 1 sec. I want to pick that. I have Sule Salau Adeniji. I want to see that my sister earlier. Wasilat, just to give a shout out to you. That's all for tonight, guys. So thank you so much for joining me. Wasilat Motosho. Thank you, sister. Happy birthday, dear brother. Thank you for all your efforts towards our agitation. We are all in it together. Thank you for your support, for always, for being there always. Every time I turn my camera on, I'm so 100% sure that my friends will show up and they're going to spend the time with me. And you, my friends, I have to say, thank you. And just one more there. Sule Salawa Deni, thank you so much too, sir, for your super sticker. I'm going to see everyone again when I see you. Remember, Sunday Igboho. Meanwhile, I think I should give you this close-up before I go, okay? Sunday Igboho is planned to be in Ogun State tomorrow. The Ogun State government says it's welcome to help, and everyone is welcome to help. They are not looking forward to. He is not saying he's going there to fight. The same way he went to Igboho when he was invited by the people of Igboho to come and see what they were facing. Now it's going to be in Ketuland, in Yewa North local government area, either tomorrow or this week. So if he is there tomorrow, trust, I will bring you the details for stand, and all that. Even though some of you will catch all that on Facebook, but detailed of that will be reported on Maiyegun's diary, step by step. So you can count on me on that, okay? So apart from that, the Kano State governor just came out to say they need to ban the movement of cows from northern Nigeria to southern Nigeria, because the way things are going right now, Nigeria is going to break up if nothing is done to halt this hemorrhaging, or what's it called. So Nigeria is bleeding. It's just a matter of time before everything. Do you get that now? But when everything is finally poof, Yoruba will stand, will defend ourselves. And you can tell the gallant ESN in the eastern Nigeria, they know what they are facing. They are not joking about it. Those who are going for them are those that should be careful if they are really, really serious that they want to go to the eastern Nigeria to fight the ESN. That's all I can tell you, okay? A lot is going to change this year. Yorubas, we're going to push back. We're going to use our media. We're going to use everything we have. Even when our political class try to manipulate us, we're going to use every platform we have. We're going to push them back, right? We'll push them back so hard that we'll force the hand of the politicians in Yoruba land to agree with the people of Yoruba land. If they want to do cattle rearing business in Yoruba land, they should do it legitimately. They should go ranching. And if they're not going to go ranching, they should get the hell out of Yoruba land. That is not hateful. That is not tribal or starting a tribal war. It is us trying to stay alive. And that should be your priority too. I'm going to see you some other time. Remember, before you go, just go on to close that chat, that where you're typing the message and all that. Close it. Go and give me a thumb up before you go, if you haven't, okay? And then join Maiyegun's Diary Politico if you haven't subscribed. Click on that too before you go. I'm going to see you again tomorrow. Remember, do this.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádùn yẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Tí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń gbà rìbá. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Maiyegun ti dé.
aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràjò.
Maiyegun ti dé.
òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Maiyegun máa wí.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràjò.
Maiyegun ti dé.
ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran.
wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Maiyegun ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Maiyegun ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún sọ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí abínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán o àkàmù. Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì o. ẹni bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Maiyegun ti dé.